Hello and welcome back to the Collectors Club. Welcome to the unboxing of the Fig Zero Red Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo. This is my fourth Fig 3.0 or 3.0 figure. You can see it's a huge box. It's a collector's item. It's nothing that you buy for your kid that's like just turned 6 years old, like happy birthday. You like Power Rangers, this is for you. I mean, you could do that, but for once this cost money, not like 20 bucks and good. This costs roughly 100 plus, depends on the figure. There's a Lord Draken which I pre-ordered and I'm like, I think I don't really need this one because that's like 160, 180, and I'm like, I'm good, I don't have the space. That's the second thing. It's cost a lot of money, it's the first thing, and the second one, it takes up a lot of room. I got MMPR green here, white and Zeo red. That are just the boxes for comparison because there's a little difference that I want to show you. And yeah, it's Tommy. Tommy is my most favorited ranger of all time, so I couldn't say no. There's technically just one missing, the black Dino Thunder Ranger. There's no 3.0 figure out yet. There's a company who has figures in a similar style, and last time I checked, those figures were 200 and more, like dollar-wise. I'm like, no, I'm good, and I want everything from one company. So I really hope they will do that in the near future. If not, okay, sad times, but so far I'm happy. I blab too much as always, so I will show you the box, compare it with these there, and then we take a look inside. So as you can see in the front, here's a nice artwork, Red Ranger Turbo. Also, I'm aware there's Japan out there, and this is based on a Car Ranger from Super Sentai in Japan. Yes, I know that, but I will always refer to Power Rangers because it's the Power Rangers version of this character. So here's another picture on the back. It's just for the hardcore Sentai fans that are watching, maybe watching. Here, as you can see, Power Rangers Turbo. Yes, as I said, I'm aware of Sentai, but yeah, it's Power Rangers in this way. Has a slip case, and then you can see the figure inside with the accessories. Here is everything that changed. The only thing that not changed is the top and the bottom, because that's a slip cover, as I mentioned earlier. So really nice, and it's the same with Zeo Red. That's a slip cover as well. The figure is not in there because that's on a shelf. And jeez, these two are identical. They work a little bit different. These have a door. I actually prefer these. The box is slightly thicker, this one, and this is thinner cardboard as well, so this is more sturdy. Both feel very premium, as you can see side by side. It's a minor difference in size. In a sec, here, I don't know if the camera, if it's like give or take some millimeters here. As you can see, it's not much. Here. But I kind of prefer this one over that one style-wise, but that's personal preference. And these go in storage after the video, so yeah, do not bother that much. Anyways, let's put you away. You cover up that Ranger for now. I will open it up and we take a look inside. After freeing the Red Ranger from his cardboard prison, we got a little manual here with a description what we get inside, and he's still in his plastic casing. So he comes with one sword, a blaster, and the other sword is here on the back. So the figure arrives with all his weapons, some extra hands. And I think the Mighty Morphin didn't have these. Here are extra joints in case something breaks. I don't know if that happened in the past to people. I never had that with my figures, but this is a collector's item, as I said before, so you technically take it out of the box, you pose it, you're done, you put it on the shelf, you gaze upon it, you're like, oh, my figure, and you don't move your figures around much. There are people who maybe make pictures of it or do little movies, stop motion, and I can see over time that that breaks. Yeah, so as I said, I don't have this issue or had this in the past. I never had that with Lightning Collection, for example, or Legacy. I've seen a lot of pictures on social media and like Twitter, Instagram and such. A lot of people complaining when Lightning Collection was still at its peak and a thing. It's all frozen or like cancelled, better said, for now. And I never had issues with my figures. Never. No broken heads or like I had paint app issues, but that got replaced easy. But when I changed heads or hands or whatever, I never had stuff broken. No idea what people were doing, but yeah, happens. Anyways, a little close up, and I technically showed you the back before, but why not? Here's the back of the figure. So this is what you pay for. A highly detailed, amazing looking figure. It's the same with the other figures I have from 3.0. It's all Power Rangers, so I can talk for any other brand, but the Ranger figures I have are nice. They are super nice. I love this when you have a new toy, you open it up, and people always compare it to like this new car smell. You open up the box, you take the figure out, you take the item out, no matter what it is, and you smell that it's new. So here's the weapon, well, one of them, one sword, and this is crazy how detailed everything is. I got a little blaster set. You could combine all the weapons to the cannon that the Rangers have, and if you have this one, you well, it's a toy. This is one as well, but for adults. I said that earlier. I repeat myself, sorry. But that one had a blade that is way shorter. It has like this tiny little blade, or it's like, no, it's retractable, I guess. It's been a while since I had this out from storage. It's not, well, present here anywhere in this room. I actually don't know where to put it. There's no full team of Turbo Rangers from the Lightning Collection. This and Blue Centurion is the only one we got. I will get him over in a sec for comparison with this one for scale and everything. If we are lucky, we can maybe continue completing everything. There was a post on Twitter yesterday that Playmates who are making toys now from the Power Rangers brand, well, Hasbro says, hey, you do that now for us. They always did stuff that was targeted at a young audience for people who are 6, maybe 9 years old, something like that range, between 6 and 12. Also, sorry if the episode doesn't get too long, but just as a quick side note, they are now announced they are moving onwards and also creating, as they promised, toys for collectors. And what a big surprise, they're starting out with Power Rangers Zeo, not Mighty Morphin. They done Mighty Morphin for kids, for younger audience, and the figures for what they cost like a tenner. They're okay, but nothing I want or need because, well, here, there, all in this room, there's a lot of Power Rangers, and I'm good on Mighty Morphin. I love that show, I love that season, but yeah, I'm ready to move on, and I hope, hey, there's Zeo, here's the entire team, not just like, hey, here's one figure. They announced the entire team, all 6 Rangers. I think you can buy them individually or like in one box. Next one would be Turbo. They're the same scale as Lightning Collection. They look similar. Small difference there. I will get them and make a video to compare it in the future when it's out here in Germany. But that gives me hope if they, hey, here's a Turbo team. I can get the Turbo team, the figures that I'm missing, and like hey, I have the entire Turbo team on the shelf, and they do even more, depends on how it sells, that I can fill in the gaps from Lightning Collection. That was my biggest wish and hope for the future, even if it's some years past now since I first said this idea out loud. Then if Playmates does collector's items, they are on the same scale, in a similar style than Lightning Collection, so that I can fill up the gaps from the figures that I have on my Lightning Collection shelf. Anyways, another close-up with the sword, all premium, all really nicely painted, very pointy. Ah, don't break. Similar with this one, so really nice. You get both weapons that Red has in that season. You get the blaster, and it's crazy that it does this. It's retractable. So I don't know how the other Rangers will be, but if there would be a Turbo Navigator, you technically, I guess you can combine that. The Red Ranger from Zeo has the blaster, and it folds over and it will be combinable with the other weapons. So they made sure that that's a thing. So, oh, don't drop. I'm too excited on these videos. I always try not to show how excited I am, but if I slip and push stuff over like I almost did. Yeah. I swapped out the hands. Attached were fists per basic. And, well, movement, up, down, really nice. It's all on a ball joint. Everything is movable for this really nice figure. So you can pose him. I will do that in a second. We'll show him up close, that you can see. He's wearing a cloth suit, so it's not painted on or so. There's a basic figure model behind this. So they really did a good job on this one and on Zeo. They, I think they stepped up their game a bit to go at that far. Mighty Morphin White and Green is great as well, but the figure, the green one especially, white was a bit better, was a bit loose on the legs, and so they are hard with just doing, you know, just staying here. Have him and he's staying in. Like Green has issues with like I'm afraid that the figures drop. They are on my top shelf, over on the floating shelf above my TV, and they are all in a pose where they cannot drop, and if they drop, they don't fall off the shelf. Green, for example, is sitting and playing the flute because of his slightly loose legs. I don't know if it's a production error or it's basic because that was the first things they done in that way. Anyways, take a look at this gorgeous figure one more time. Yeah, the belt is a bit off. I have to arrange that, but they made sure that everything on the helmet, on the boots, everything looks like on the show. So if you're clever with pictures, you could do some scaling with landscape, or you have backgrounds or whatever, and you do a picture and the right lighting and angle, and I'm sure people will think this is a real suit. I done like a picture with the Green Ranger, just joking, cut that out and put it here in my room in an empty picture that I had, and sent it to a friend of mine, like, oh, do you got a new suit? Like, no, it's a figure. So anyways, let me pose him and then some final thoughts, and we're done for today. I tried to replicate his pose, and it's okay. For some minutes posing, it's fine. You can do way better than me. But when I look at the two figures, he has a different shade of red. The helmet has a different sculpting here. It has like a little engravement, which that one doesn't have. And I think it's not visible, but here's paint on top. Here's like outlines missing that one has. So this is way more accurate. As I said before, this is a hot toy. This is for collectors, for adults like me who are grown up. well, physically, and well, have adult money to spend. I'm still a little kid. You can see that in the background. I know that myself. I'm a play child. I love being like that. Don't get me wrong. I love playing video games, watching cool movies, have the money to buy this and be happy. I mean, there are a lot of people like, hey, grow up. Like, why should I? Why should I be a grumpy 40, 50-year-old drinking booze and watching soccer and be like, my team lost me? Why should I be like that? I can choose who I want to be. That just as a quick side note. But for my final wrap up and results on this, is this worth the money that I paid? Definitely. It's a really good figure. It's highly detailed. It's sturdy, as you can see. But the downside is really the size. You have to have the room for this. And I have space in here, but not as much as I love to have. But I will stick to this one and the other 3 I have. And as I said, in the future, if possible, Dino Thunder Black. And that's that for my 3.0 collection, because at some point I will run out of space. And my core part, what I really want to finish collecting, is the Zords, and everything on the way is just a little side quest, so to say. This one is also nice, don't get me wrong. The Lightning collection, not all figures, some have flaws, some can be easily fixed with some paint and like maybe a Sharpie, depends on how nitpicky you are. But I've seen people who've done great things with, like, when they're not happy with this one. But Turbo Red, for example, is a great figure. It sold out quick as hell. I was happy to get one. So yeah, as I said earlier, Playmates, please give us Turbo as well when you're done with Zeo and the other seasons. I mean, when I look at my shelf, there's Beast Morpher Swimmers and 1 Ranger there on Lightning Collection. I'm on for that. Dino Fury is a shame that's a Hasbro season. It's missing figures as well. So I hope we can get to fill in these gaps and more. I got Mighty Morphin 1, 2, then Zeo. We got the Alien Rangers, which is great. We never had like really nice figure like it. I could go from top to bottom on my shelf. We had so many great figures with Lightning. I think it's like 120 or more, and the figures all look amazing. As I said, some have flaws more than others, but overall, Lightning Collection is a very underrated, toy collection series. And after it ended, after people were super pissed about it, for no reason part-wise, because it all cooked up, and yeah, people were angry over, well, as I said, it cooked up. And now that it's gone, people are like, oh, Lightning Collection was so good, the stuff Playmates does is bullshit. Yeah, well, as I said, and other creators said who reviewed those, it's for a younger audience, and it's not technically for you. Sorry for me blabbing at the end so much, but that's the thing, the point where I want to get to. If you see something you like and you can afford it, grab it before it's gone, because if it's gone, you'll regret it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If that's the case, we see us the next time in the Collectors Club when we unbox another figure or whatever comes to mind. So, till next time.